We'd like to wish a very happy Sweet 16 to the Titan Zone. Number 3, Mason the Moose Durant.
The Northeast Kings Titans come in at 1-0-1 with 7 points. Moncton High 1-1 with 4.5.
A few people. First to thank all the NKEC families and the volunteers from NKEC School and the boys for volunteering their time. And there's a lot of effort, energy, time, and probably some anxiety to run a tournament of this size. So I'd like to thank them. As well, I'd like to thank all the teams, the 12 teams that have come to this tournament. I know not everyone's here, but just to recognize there's a lot that goes into it, traveling, especially traveling from Moncton, and then we get these big snowstorms, never a complaint. But from there, I'd just like to specifically thank 4 people who really took a leadership role in putting this tournament together. And simply when I say your name, that player is going to bring a quick gift over to the doors over there. The first one is Andrew Pache for helping out the Moncton Hospitality. Next we have Brayden heading over there in his nice shoes for Michelle Henry. Next, I would just like to thank Jody Durling for her efforts as well. And last but not least is Jill Vino, our manager, and one of the chair of the tournament. I do thank all the parents and everything. I just wanted to make sure we recognize a few who really took a leadership role. Thank you very much.
And here we go after presentation honoring some of the people who made this tournament possible. We're set for puck drop. Starting goalies for both teams. In net for the Knights is number 1, Isaac LeBlanc Burke. And in net for the Titans will be number 35, Ryan Odin Potter. They're set for puck drop. Here we go. Face-off taken by Moncton High. Obe, Warner, one-touch pass to Adams on the left. Losing that to the defenseman Fitch. Now brought up by Mary. Losing the puck. Adams plays it up. That's Tracy just getting by Fitch. And puck is taken up by Pashley. A pass over to Apt. Pass to the middle intended for Wilson. It's caught. It's caught by Fletcher, who has a shot. Goes wide. Still has it in the corner. Pass that up to Fitch. A shot. Wide. Stopped by Warner. He sends that off the boards. Back to Fitch at the point. He shoots. And that one's blocked and quickly brought out by Vale. Vale clearing it in. Puck behind the net. Taken up by Waterbury. Now getting out of the zone. It's taken up by Harriman. He cross-ices that to Harris. Sends that to the middle. Deflected off his stick. Sent back. Harriman. Sent off the boards. Now Fitch. Still with it. He's still going in. Trying to cut around. Losing it. Now just caught on the point and kept in was Braun. A great effort to keep that one in the zone. Harriman. Banked off the boards. Hetty keeping it in. Now out to the neutral zone. A pass over to Durling as he'll dump that in off his backhand. Harriman around for Goulet. Goulet with a pass almost picked right off by Durling. It hopped over his stick. Now Durling again poking off the stick of Goulet. It's taken up by Harris. Harris pass to the middle for Bayani. Bayani all alone, waits for reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to his tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score, or does he? The net's off. Looked like it went behind the net. Reed Cole started celebrating. Looks like that puck does not ever go in the net. It goes right behind the goalie, Ogden Potter, and in between his legs. Now quickly being taken out of the zone, a pass and in for Kaiser. Now it's Pashley taking it out of his own zone and sent way out of play. Face-off taken by Moncton High. That's Evan Beach. Evan Beach, he shoots from the blue line just wide, swept away by Ogden Potter. No, taking out of the zone himself is Fitch. Loses the puck to Cole. He tried to do a loose puck deke, and he gets stripped of the puck. No, a quick breakout attempt. Weisner walks in. He has a shot. Saved, rebound, swept away by Warner. Puck still not out of the zone. Taken up by Ove. Sent along the boards. Caught in the air by Bayani. Losing it. Now sent out in the neutral zone by Reed Cole. Pothier. Sending that along the boards. Warner takes his time. Sends it behind the net. Ove has to do a toe drag to get out the puck. Curvin. He's hit on by King. Now around is Max Tracy. He gets stripped of the puck. Adams leaves that back on for Tracy. Tracy attempted backhand pass to Curvin is blocked down in midair by King. Some good hand-eye coordination there. Harriman banked off the boards and sent down. Taken up by Fitch. He waits behind the net before passing that out. That's taken up by Curvin. He has a shot. That hits the side of the net. Now defenseman Waterbury takes up. Adams right with him. Now it's Curvin who goes down. Curvin still trying to get out the puck. It's still loose in a pile before it's flipped out by Apt and all the way down the ice for no icing. Harriman tried to double back and fake him out. Didn't work. Braun around with it. That's taken up by Beach. He's struggling to get possession. He eventually passes it out, but it's taken up by Waterbury. He walks in, shoots, saved, rebound goes wide. Now a race between Cole and Braun. Brawny stops in the corner, looks for options. Bayani forechecks on him. Braun sent off the boards onto Waterbury, taken up by Beach on the turnover. He stops to Bayani. He couldn't quite get a stick on it. Now it was in between the skates of Bayani. He gets cross-checked off the puck. Now puck in the neutral zone, taken up by Ketty. He clears it all the way down and just a bit too far. And that'll go for an ice. Face-off will go to Ogden Potter's left. One by nobody. It's eventually taken out by the Titans. Waterbury sends that along the boards up to the neutral zone for Murray. He dumps it in. It's chased on by Mary. Mary stops. Pass over. Attempted clearing attempt goes right to Beach. He didn't quite stop it, so he goes out in the neutral zone. Stops the pass over to Murray. Murray sent cross ice to nobody. It's picked up by Jackson Mary. Now sent along. A quick breakup for the Titans is quickly stopped. It's Harris almost getting tripped up. Harris breaking in alone. He tried to deke around a couple and lost the puck. Dumped back out for Harriman. Harriman goes around the net, but being pressured on by Fletcher. He sends that around to Harris, so that's playing the wing. That's playing the role of a winger. Poked off the stick by Brown. Now Goulet sends it into the defensive zone. Picked up by defenseman Jonah Ashley. No, Harris. Strong wrist shot off the boards. Deflected by Brown, and it's out to the neutral zone. Now dumped in. Titans are still offside. Player still doesn't know. Now it's poked up and deflected just a bit too far And it goes down for an icing at 9:13 in the first. Puck still in the Purple Knights defensive zone. Durling sent around. Brown picking that up. Getting that over to Harris. Harris misses his pass. Taken up by Durling. He has a shot on. Hit the stick. Now it's Pesci with the shot. Another shot going wide. That was Weisner with the shot just going wide. Now a shot from the point by Lindman. Goes over. Now Harris getting it in the left corner. He flips out into the neutral zone. That goes right into the glove of Lindman. Now Goulet shoves a man off of him. Now Brown, he pressures a man and almost sends him right into the bench. Now a flip pass. Kaiser attempting to play it, and play is stopped from an offside with Pashley going in just a bit too early. Puck taken up by Ove. A pass to the middle for Tracy. Poked loose. That goes in between the feet of Adams. Now a stick on the ground. That's the stick of Fitch. Well, Adams still within the corner. He has three Titans with him. He goes down. Fitch takes up. Kervin there. Puck in a glove or down. Puck is covered. It's eventually taken up by Adams, who gets it out. Now it's Evan Beach. He regains possession, goes all the way back to regroup. Pass, Kervin. Kervin just sends that behind the feet of Adams. Now Jasper Fitch clears it in, dumps it in. Harris hits Ketty along the boards. Being taken out by Evan Beach. Taken again, a shot going just wide. Titan going down, Dutch just losing an edge. Now Beach taking it up, now on a one-on-one. And that's Biani was on a one-on-one. Only saw the 9, now sent around by Wilson. Wilson set over to Fletcher. Now Cole still with it. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc Burke. Now pass through everybody, goes right on LeBlanc Burke, and you'll have to cover that up for a whistle. So we'll have a look back at a chance from Quinn Ketty, who was walking in, gets a shot off. It does get saved by LeBlanc Burke. Now breaking out of the zone himself is Beach. A saucer pass or shot over, attempted for Bayan. He misses him. And we're forced to go all the way back to the Purple Knight zone. Now puck sent around. Cole trying to get it out. He shoves that along the board. Eventually gets it out. Pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1. Beach to Biani. Over to Biani. What a save from Ogden Potter. Going post to post, deflecting it off his stick. Now Biani's pinned up. Waterbury in there. He's trying to poke it loose. Cole. Pass over, just gets to Harris, almost cleanly intercepted. Shot deflected by Beach, and deflected it more wide than it already was. Now Beach trying to backhand that out to the front. He loses a glove and still plays with one glove. He eventually gets it back. Biani, backhand pass. Beach, who's on his backhand, tries to center that out in front. It's blocked, now sent out along the boards. It's still in the zone. It's never got out somehow. Now it finally gets out. That's off the skate of Ove. He posted in the offensive zone. Flicked out by Mary. Now puck almost taken up by Kaiser. He still has it. Kaiser now trying to break in. It's taken by Brown. Kaiser leaving that off. He still gets it back. Nick Kaiser still with it. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. That was a shot from the point from Lindman. It hits the post and almost goes in. It goes across the crease. That dumped in from Brown. Lindman, a pass over to Kaiser on the wing. A pass up, hits the boots of Warner. Now sent around him. Harris picks it up. Sends it behind him. Now taken up by King, who rims that along the boards. Harris sends it back where it came from along the boards. King up to Lindman. Lindman needs a shot. This time LeBlanc sees it, and it's saved. As we'll look back at the shot that hit off the post. It's shot by Lindman at the point. Cannot tell who it was deflected by. It hit the post and somehow stays out. Well, here's Fitch at the point. A shot goes wide and out of the zone. We now see Daigle on the ice in the lineup, most likely replacing the absence of Jordan Potter. Now Fitch getting through, taken by Tracy. Tracy spins. Tracy along the boards for Harris. Up to Adams. Adams, it was Fitch trying to lay the body. He got reversed almost. Now Braun over to Fitch. He goes up into the zone. Cutting to the right. Still to the right. Harris defending him. Now he turns back, goes the other way. Sends it up to the left corner for Durling. He dumps it back down. He goes around the net. Harris pokes it around for Adams. Adams, who's now pinned up by Durling. It's sent out. Harris poke checks the puck, and it passes that up to Adams, who can't quite clear the zone. His pass is intercepted by Keddy. Purple Knights finally get it back. It's in between a couple legs. Taken out by Adams. Sent to Beach. Beach now in a one-on-one opportunity. Now it's about a 1-on-4. Drop pass to Bayani, who does a dang between the legs. Can't quite get through any more than that. Ove sent around. Picked up by the defenseman Waterbury. Sent over to the boards for Wilson. He's pinned up by Cole. Puck still gets through. Murray. Pass over. It looked like Ove was going to get it. Beach takes it from him. Beach reverses a man at center ice, but he still goes falling. Someone just finding a way to evade, to figure out Beach's dangles, is just use the body. Burke laying that off for Murray. Murray gets hit. It's sent around by Beach. Cole can't quite get it out. It's kept in by Waterbury. Now sent out and just a bit too far. And it'll be probably the sixth icing of the game for the Knights. 2:30 left to go in the first. Only one more game left. And there's a shot just going wide. Pinned up by Cole. Coley's tripped, and that'll be called. Purple Knights will head off to the power play as soon as they touch up. Will be now at 2:19. Purple Knights will head to the power play. Puck in the offensive zone. Harris clearing it in. Over to the boards. Tracy can't quite get it, and it's taken out by Jasper Fitch. Still with it. He shoots. Saved by LeBlanc Burke and out of play. Just under 2 minutes. Still, the game remains scoreless. Purple Knights on the power play for almost the remainder of the period. Cole tried to send that over to Bayani. Lindman So it's Waterbury for tripping at 2:19 in the first. Harris stretch pass for Cole. He doesn't rush into the zone. Instead, he's poked off by Fitch. And it's dumped in to the defensive zone. Harris. No. Jet sweeps that over to Tracy. He enters the zone onside. He's hip checked by Keegan Lindman. Now Tracy almost using the body of his own. He goes around the net with the puck. Off balance, sends that to Cole. Up to Harris. Harris, Beach, shot, blocked. And carried out of the zone by Fitch. Great positioning to block it off the shin pads. He still has it. Almost gets by Harris. Now Harris, a pass up to Kervin. Kervin stops. He shoots just wide. Puck loose out in the slot. It's flipped out and sent back down to the Purple Knights zone by Pashley. Pass over to Vale. He deflects it in the offensive zone, although they'll be taken by Pashley, most likely sent out. And corrected. Warner's going to have to skate. He has the speedy Fletcher right behind him. Warner falls. Fletcher pins it against the boards. Just 6 seconds left on this power play. Puck still pinned along the boards. Power play over. Waterbury's back on the ice. They'll go to the bench. Now we'll play some 5-on-5. Puck still pinned before it's taken out by the Knights. Puck finally gets out and it's pinned again. Taken out into the skates of Vale. He sends that over to Warner, and that'll most likely be the end of the first. A shot from the point. Rebound is just wide. Here we go, a quick whistle. Looks puck, Harris. He tries to dangle by Ketty. Pass up to Beach. Puck's taken by Ketty. Walks in with the shot. It goes wide. Rebound. And also sent wide. From behind the net, Harris gives the man a push. Beach to Biani. Back to Beach. It slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole. Between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. And a beautiful save from Ogden Potter between the pipes. 2 cross crease attempts from the Knights. Both being blocked by Biani. Laying off. 2 minutes for hooking at 4:12. Purple Knights to the penalty kill. Pass to the point. Shot by Fitch. Saved by LeBlanc Burke. The stream decided to crash for literally no reason. Nothing much happened. Other than the fact that Purple Lights had 3 skaters on the ice at one point, did not notice. Accidentally playing a 5-on-3. Face off. Tracy's kicked out of the draw by, and he comes to replace him. Face-off was taken by Warner on the play. He almost won it. Now taken, it's flipped up by Waterbury. Penalty about to expire. Now just 3 seconds. And a stoppage of play. It's covered up by LeBlanc Burke. The puck in the Purple Knights corner. Taken up by Tracy. He tried to send that over to Adams. It's a little too strong for him. And it's down the ice for an icing. Pass sent out to the neutral zone. It's sent into Burke, who plays that off for Obe. Sent along the boards. Kaiser up with Adams. Puck still being batted up. Eventually taken by the Titans in the corner. That's Pashley. Up to the point. A shot goes wide. No. That was brother Pashley clearing it in. Taken by Tracy. Pass over to Curvin, over to Adams. Adams, he walks in with a shot, stick save, and it's sent wide. And we'll have a whistle. It looks like another Purple Knight to the box. Signing interference player being Ethan Curvin. A shot deflected, rebound, they score! Northwest K Titans on the power play. A shot from the point is blocked. It's taken up by Kitch Braun on his backhand and sends it into the net. First goal coming the Titans' way. 1-0 Titans. In the early stage of the second period. Pass through the legs of Obe and covered for a whistle. Puck set, a shot on, saved by Burke. Rebound going to Murray. Beach comes up to Bayani in the middle. He just loses the puck. Although the Titans getting a penalty on that, Purple Knights will have their own chance to respond on their respective power play. Titans had a penalty. No one in the box, it looks like. 4 players on the ice. It looks like it's Nolan King to the box for 2. A misplayed puck by Burke. Backdoor pass, a shot, they score. Shorthanded. A misplayed puck leads to Liam Wilson getting the puck in the slot. One-timer making no mistake. That's a costly short-handed goal. The Titans have now had 2 goals in a minute. Beach taking it up. He gets by 2, fakes the slap shot, goes to the left. Pass, backdoor, lucky bounce, he scores! Evan Beach responding on the power play. Beach just a couple seconds later makes it 2-1 Titans. Off of a lucky bounce, the pass intended for Bayani hits off a Titan defenseman and goes into the net. Now Recole playing the body. Now out in front, a shot, they score right back. Could not tell who that was out in front. They get a shot off, sharp angle, and roof it. 3-1. Harris blocking Durant. Now it's out to Pashley, who sends it in and out of the glove of Burke. A pass, Harriman deflected it. Curvin, he's hit. Now Adams. Still with it. Pass out to the neutral zone. Curvin getting the puck. He sends that back out. It's Pashley clearing that out off the boards over to Pashley. Then there's Tracy going in. He stops. Over to Curvin. Curvin with a shot. Rebound was out loose in front. It was Tracy who skated right by it. He couldn't get a stick on it. Now pass up. Beach, he has Cole and Curvin with him. Beach, he stops. Curvin, backhand. And he had to look at Harris with the shot. It goes into the glove of Ogden Potter in the net. So a quick 4 goals in the span of 2 to 3 minutes. Puck sent along the right boards. There's 3 Purple Knights. It's taken out. Beach behind the net. He stops. Loses the puck. It's in the side of the net before it's finally covered up. Bayani battling down low with Jonah Pashley. It's taken up. 2-on-1 for the Titans. Here comes Kenny with the shot off the blocker of LeBlanc Burke. Carried out by Reed Cole. A pass goes behind Bayani and will just go for an icing. We'll quickly look at that 2-on-1, which is rejected by LeBlanc Burke. Quinn Ketty came in with speed, had a teammate with him, decided not to pass and just let one go, and it stopped by LeBlanc Burke. Now kept in by Waterbury, a shot saved, rebound is still loose, it's put on net and eventually goes around the net. Now Beach sauce the pass over to Warner. Pass up, pass, Beach to the slot. Bianni was right there, but it's taken and intercepted by Waterbury. He now goes into the neutral zone, almost goes end-to-end before dumping it in. Now Tracy stripping the puck off of Fletcher. Now is Waterbury going in, losing the puck. Tracy, pass up to Cole. You can't quite get it out of the zone. Waterbury still with it, and still on the ice. Sets around the net. Doe, he's pressuring Pashley behind the net. It's set up to the point for Murray. He has a shot, and it's saved. Now Curvin chips that along the boards. Brought in by Adams. Over to Waterbury. Waterbury still with it, pressured by Adams before he's sent into the boards. Now Curvin, he's sent into the boards. Looking like a bigger hit than the one Adams delivered. Now taken by Durling. And will be called offside. The Titans, with an astonishing 6 coaches on the bench. Purple Knights only rolling with half of that with 3. Take it up. A shot is sent wide. That was Lindman coming in. Taking out Warner. Shoving that along the board that's now pinned. It's sent to the middle, and it is saved by LeBlanc Burke. A pass to Beach. He goes up the right, backhand in the middle, in and out of a glove of a Titan, and it's sent out to Harris. Over to Obe. He sends it back to Harris. Harris leaves that off for Beach, and he'll do his magic and probably go end to end. He gets past 1, 2, almost 3 before he's stripped of the puck by Keegan Lindman. Campbell, Harris, going. Harriman, shot, not deflected. It goes straight on net and saved by Ogden Potter. Taking that out of the zone was Durant. Almost poked off by Harris, still with the puck. Now Durant with a dangerous hit sends Cole into the boards. Now another shot is saved. Coming up from the point is Pashley with the shot. Blocked. Another attempted shot by Ketty. He's bumped off the puck before he can even get the puck off his stick. Now Ketty, a pass. Deflected by Bianni. He has to win a puck race. Bianni wins it. He couldn't quite get a shot off. Sent all the way down the ice. Has to be saved by Burke, and he'll cover it up for a whistle at 5:04 left in the second. Depending on what happens, Purple Knights need at least 3 points to advance. Curvin, Adams, 2-on-1. Curvin shot off the mask of Ogden Potter. A pass intended for the point. It's taken by Fletcher. He moves his way in. He's hit by Warner. Now Mary sends it around, a pass out in front. To the point, another shot. And it's blocked by Curvin. Beach going around the net. Loose puck, Deke doesn't work. That's taken right from him. Now a pass, Beach intercepts. Stops right in front of the net. Almost gets up in the slot. There's a shot from Kaiser. Goes just wide. Now another shot saved. Rebound is out. Warner around for Adams. He takes a man down. There's another shot coming. And a shoulder save from LeBlanc Burke. About 3 shots. Now dumped in, taken up by Weisner. Weisner around the boards. His stick being tied up by Obe. Around Beach. Back up to Weisner. Now Warner, he pins Wilson up against the boards. It's set out about the hash marks. Now a puck played back in to the slot, attempted for Kaiser, it was just by him. There's a shot from Fitch at the point, it goes into the glove of LeBlanc Burke. It's Fitch here with the shot from the point. It's wired into the glove of LeBlanc Burke. Now Harris playing that out to Biani. Goes right by him and to the point for Mary. Now Tracy getting the puck. He's tripped up. Now entering the zone is Keddy. Going in, he's hit off the puck. Harriman around the board, attempted for Cole. He wasn't quite there. Now Fletcher behind the net. Hit by Harriman. Fletcher plays the puck back. Now behind is Durling. Sending it out to the middle. In the skates of Biani. Taken out by Harris. Over to Cole. Harris joining the rush. Cole with the shot. Now passes off to Biani. Still loose off his stick. Multiple players being tripped up. It's the Titans that head going the other way. Taken up by Mary. Mary almost going end to end. He's stopped by Harriman. Pass. Intercepted at the point by Durley. Just keeps it in. Now Tracy over to Curvin. Curvin walking in. Leaving that off for Cole. And he'll dump it in. Did not see a shot option. Now Fletcher sent to the middle for Durling. Durling trying to make his way in. Poked up by Harris. Poked off the stick of Harris. Now Harriman just elects to go the other way as we get down to the last 2 minutes. Curvin out of the zone. A pass over. And deflected out of the air by Harris. Now Beach just keeping it in. He'll shoot it into the corner. Almost deflected in Harris. Well, a pass almost intercepted. It's taken by Warner after they missed their target. Now Keddy was right on him. Chips it into the corner. Warner will use the body as the boards. Beach comes in. Now to the point. A shot attempt from Lindman. He whiffs on it. Now Biani quickly going the other way. Biani cross crease pass to no one that was there. And a Titans penalty coming on the play as LeBlanc Burke went to the bench. Cole a pass into some shin pads. Warner still with it. Will now play some 6-on-5 for the last minute of the second. That's Tracy. Maneuvering by a couple. Tracy still with it. Backhand, he scores! Tracy end to end. On 3-2, 49.4. Tracy kicked out of the draw. Biani coming to replace him. Puck over to Beach. Sent over to Harris. Over to Cole. Gets by him. Let's take it up by Fitch. Fitch, he loses an edge. Now behind the net. Beach. That's Biani looking out in front. Harris. He has a shot. Save off the pad of Ogden Potter. Now getting down to the last 30 seconds. LeBlanc Burke going out to play it again. Luckily not getting PTSD from last time. Taken up by Tracy. Now getting down to the last 15 seconds. He leaves it. Beach. Backhander. That gets picked off. Now it's sent out of the zone and will most likely be the last play of the period. Need to get a shot quickly. When I mean quickly, I mean now. That ends the second period. 3-2 Titans, so Purple Knights missed out on a point opportunity there. They need at least 3.5. They have the half. Now they need to win this period and win the game in the process. We'll go to the break for the intermission. Don't go away. During the intermission, there'll be some first and second period highlights. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, high save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit it to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biany, over to Biany, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements. Sees Beach on the other side, right to hit tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Bayani, over to Bayani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the leg pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, masked, backhand shot, pad save. And it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to his tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. Eventually gets it out, pass that to Beach, who just stays on side. 2-on-1, Beach to Biani, over to Biani, what a save. Sent around Kaiser, who's still there. Shot from the point, deflected off the post. Back to Beach, it slips off his stick. Beach still has it. Going on top with Cole between the legs, pass. Cole with the shot. Breakaway, Maskin, backhand shot, pad save, and it's out of the net. Reinforcements, sees Beach on the other side, right to his tape to the middle for Cole. He doesn't score. Taken up by Fletcher. Walking in, shooting, pad save from LeBlanc. So now, the situation for Moncton High, they must win this game and win this period, and they will move on to tomorrow. Or all depending on what happens at the game after this. Padalboa taking on St. Stephen. The Purple Knights win this game, it'll look like they will be in for tomorrow as the 4th seed. Figuring around, Obe trying to lift that to Biani. Taken up, there's a shot, deflected, it's in, they score! First shot of the period to the back of the net. Deflected out in front, looking like that was Deshaun Fletcher. Although could not really tell, not the start the Knights needed. They now need 3 goals minimum. Puck sent off the boards, taken up by Fitch. Sent to the other side, lifted against the boards. Harriman sending it back in. Pass over to the right side to Fitch. Pass deflected by Biani. Harris now getting it out. Out in the neutral zone goes Ketty. A pass over. It's sent in by Fletcher. Harriman, a pass up to Brown. He couldn't quite control it. Was a Titan swiping at it. The puck's dumped in by Fitch. Harriman. A pass over. Goes by Harris. Ends up with Goulet, who sends it out to the middle. No, misplayed puck by Pashley, and almost a 2-on-1 for the Knights, but it's Liam Wilson that breaks that up. Obe into the zone, taken up by Pashley. Up, they get that by Connor Brown. Wilson still with it, cutting in, and good defense by Brennan Murray to strip him of the puck and send him into the corner. Now puck being pinned up. It's sent up to the point. Pashley with the shot. Save by LeBlanc Burke. Puck sent to the point. Lindemann, a shot way wide. No, it's Jonah Pashley poking it. He's pinned up against the boards. Puck squirts out to the middle. Fletcher, shot. That one going wide. Adams trying to send that out. Taken. Fletcher, shot. Rebound going through the crease. Ove. Adams almost deflecting it out. Lindman gets it. He shoots that. It's blocked by Beach. Or deflected as it did go wide. Now a pass out in front attempted from Apt. And he couldn't quite hit anybody. Now Beach up to Curvin. Curvin, pass probably intended for Beach. Was not that close, however. Harris pinching to keep it in. Now out to Murray. He plays that over. Now it's Tracy walking in. Tracy with the shot. It almost goes in. Going close to the 5-hole. Now another shot just going wide. Baiani was on the doorstep trying to deflect that. Harris sends it back in. Baiani misses it. He's hit on by Pashley. Now sent. Looking like it's going to be the length of the ice and go for an icing. .11:47 left in the third period. Purple Knights need 3 goals to stay alive in this tournament. Or if not, going home early tomorrow. Depending on whether that is. Tracy still with it. Cole with the shot. He lifts that over the crossbar. Obe sent down. Tracy doing a little bit of a dipsy doodle before passing that to Warner. Warner, he shoots. And it's saved by Ogden Potter in the net.
Let's go.
Puck still in the tie-up before it's taken up by King. King gets that by Warner and just did not dump it in early enough as that'll go down for an icing. And back to the Purple Knights offensive zone. Now taken out of the zone. Cook getting a stick on it, not quite keeping it in. Vale, Harriman, Warner, getting just by Brown. Now Fitch, a pass up, gets by King and goes down the ice. No icing as it was deflected. Obe getting it loose out in front. Another shot saved. Still loose. And it's covered by LeBlanc Burke. The Purple Knights cannot allow another goal, and this almost being it. The puck sent out into the corner. Adams going a little too deep. Braun now around the net, stops, fakes, goes the other way, looks to the point for Fitch. Fitch over. Adams laying a big hit on Jasper Fitch, who did not expect it. Now it's Beach going up. He's tripped. And to the box go the Titans. As Wes McCauley would say, you can't do that. Hauling down Evan Beach on a potential 2-on-1 where he had Adams with him. It's Mason Durant to the box. 2 for a trip at 10:22 in the third. Purple Knights could do with a goal here. Almost a must score to the point. Harris, Beach over through the legs of Baiani, deflected. It was intended for Tracy on the other side. Now Cole, he'll tie up his man. Biani will get to his forehand. Leave that off for Tracy. Tracy try to do one too many moves. It's taken by Fletcher. Fletcher walks in. Shot is deflected. Now Wilson, he was with them. 2 forechecking. Now Evan Beach turning around. He could have had an open lane. Instead sends it to Tracy. Tracy sends it right where it came from to Evan Beach. He stops. Sends that over to Tracy. That was Harris. Back to Tracy. Back to Beach. To play that off his skate. Harris, one-timer, and it's wide. Evan Beach just keeping that in. Across these pass goes over the stick of Tracy. Harris just sends that down deeper into the zone. It's taken by Cole. Cole, a pass over to Beach. That's almost offside. Now it's just kept in. It was Wilson not clearing it. Now it's Beach. It was LeBlanc sending that to Beach. Beach. Pass to Biani. Biani walking in. Drop pass for Cole. Drop pass for Beach. Shot almost in the top corner. Deflected by Beach. Tracy might have interfered with a guy. That could be what they're calling. Or they'll be calling the high stick. Probably be calling the high stick on Zach Biani. High sticking the puck, that is. No penalty. Curvin in. Puck turns over. It's cleared down, back down the ice. Now just 20 seconds left on the power play. Cleared out. Vale has to go get it. Leaves that off for Warner. Warner passes that up to Adams. He tries to center it. Turns it over. Braun. Braun was chasing after it. Thought he could have got a shot off. He just didn't get there in time. Now here he is with it. Penalties now over. 5-on-5. 2 Purple Knights will go into him. Adams. Pass to Warner. Will go to the comfort zone behind the net. Warner, a pass up into the skates of Adams. Puck up. Teddy. Pass over. Taken by Pashley. He'll dump that in. Warner, that's Obe, sending that around to Warner. A puck misplayed by the defense, and Brandon Warner just couldn't get a stick on it. Curvin entering the zone. Curvin the shot. That one's wide. Brandon Warner going on it. Goes around from behind. Player didn't see him. Now taken up by Kaiser. Kaiser trying to bulldoze Harris. And it looks like we have a Purple Knights penalty, maybe? And it looks like it's Campbell Harris. He sent it to the box. Face off now in the defensive zone. It's rimmed around. Obe getting there first and clearing it down. And now they look like Harris is going to get interference. Oh, sent over to Wilson. Wilson, he dumps it in, doesn't shoot. It's taken up by Fletcher. Now behind the net. There goes Keddy. Sent to the point. A shot off the post. Cam Waterbury with the shot from the post. It's from the point off the post. Now there goes Fletcher with the shot. Pad save, rebounds behind the net. Now finally taken out into the neutral zone. Just getting halfway through this penalty. Just over a minute left. Now Lindman stops. Wilson at the point, a shot, stick save, rebound, it's behind the net. Obe laying some pressure on Pashley for LeBlanc. Burt covers up, 6:27 left in a crucial third period. Purple Knights need 3 goals. 51 seconds still left on the Campbell-Harris interference penalty. Sent down to the opposite end of the zone. Tracy on the penalty kill. Lays heavy pressure on Durling. He passes that off. Now a shot going just wide. Now two Titans getting mixed up. Adams trying to send that out. The defense, it's the defenseman Mary hitting that off against the boards with his skate to keep that in the zone. Taking up King. Lose the puck, and it's sent all the way back down the ice. And they called icing on a penalty kill. The faceoff will go to center ice. Now it's down the ice. No icing called this time. 5 seconds left on the Harris penalty. He's coming out of the box. Now Obe, he has to defend against Braun, who's cutting to the middle. Shot, rebound. They score! But Braun protecting the puck. Goes to the middle, sent off the pad of LeBlanc Burke. Rebound is put home. Couldn't tell who it was, but at 5:34, Titans take a 3-goal lead. Now Purple Knights need 4 goals in the next 5 minutes to stay alive. The Evan Durling smacking home the rebound on the skates of Cole. Loose rebound attempted by Tracy, missed, and Biani's hit from behind as he goes down. It's a 4-minute penalty to Pashley. A good opportunity taken out of the zone and played back in for offside. Thankfully for the Knights. That could have been a breakaway for the Deshaun Fletcher. Beach taking his time, sends that over to Tracy. Tracy to Adams. Plays that back for Cole. Over to Beach. Beach, a pass over. Glove down by Biani. Biani to Tracy, cutting to the middle. Plays that for Beach of a slap shot, and that'll go just wide. Now Biani couldn't quite get the Fletcher in time, and it's sent all the way down the ice. Now Beach cutting through between the legs, Dangle. Leaves that off for Tracy. Tracy, and it's blocked by the skate of Waterbury. A great heads-up defenseman play. Now Cole struggling in the corner. Biani comes out to help him. Tracy also there. Now puck gets out to Tracy, and it's Cole that goes flying. Now another delayed penalty. Beach plays that off. Purple Knights with a 5-on-3. Cole losing his glove in that process. Keegan Lindman going to the box for 2 minutes, so it's a 5-on-3 for 2 minutes. 3:52 left. They must score 2 goals on this power play to at least see the light of day. 3:52 left in the final frame. Beach. Tracy. Tracy. Clap bomb. Sent wide. Beach. Tracy. Tracy. Beach. Backdoor, a one-timer. It's at the Cole, and he didn't get any of it. Now Braun trying to clear that out of the zone. He loses balance. Tracy. Beach. Backdoor. Cole is, again, it goes wide. Biani out in front. Harris with the slap shot. It's blocked. Biani to Beach. Beach. Over to Harris. Harris. Backdoor. Biani with the one-timer. Hits the side of the net. Now just getting almost less than 3 minutes left. Now taken up by Beach. Beach curls around, stops, goes down to Biani, up to Beach, plays it off his skates, just 50 seconds left, and the pass is blocked. It's sent into the open cage, wide. It's now an empty net, so it's a 6-on-3. Purple Knights know goal differential is not going to matter here. Just need the win. Tracy going into the zone calmly. Sends it over to Harris. Back to Beach. Beach over to Tracy. Tracy was back skating. Biani, one time around the front. Sent all the way down the ice by Pashley, and it just misses the net. We're back for a third time. Now down to the last minute of play. Purple Knights have not scored any goals. Power play done. Herman, Obe, shot into the chest of Ogden Potter.
Right click on that.
The shot is saved by Ogden Potter. Now it's 51.2 left in the last frame. Now a tie up taken up by Cook. It's sent outside the zone. Murray pass intended for Brandon Warner. Couldn't reach us with his long stick. Now Lindman going between the legs of Warner. Now Murray keeping it in. No, he's just not, as Fletcher takes it out. Gets interfered with. No call. Not that it's going to matter in these last 30 seconds. Now pass over to Fitch. Loses the puck. Goulet making his way in. He delivers a reverse hit. That's Cook. Now deflected the puck in to the Titans bench. We get down to the last 10 seconds. Murray and Oval just play catch. Where it's sent up and cleared down. And the Titans will go to the semifinal. The handshake line and player of the game. Final score, Titans 5, Purple Knights 2. So by the Purple Knights not advancing today, if the storm out in Nova Scotia does not impact our trip home, watch out tomorrow for the live stream. The girls hockey grad night game tomorrow night, 8 p.m. at the K Arena. That's the girls' final game at the K, their grad game. If the storm doesn't impact us, we can find that live stream 8 o'clock tomorrow. as they present player of the game for Moncton High. I really like Tracy's play, especially his end-to-end goal. And so did the coaches. And I did really like the play of Fletcher for and it's Cam Waterbury with his great defensive play. He'll get player of the game as the Knights come off the ice for the last time this tournament. This will end the Art Lightfoot tournament with a 5-2 loss to the NKEC Titans, the host of this tournament. So I'm Braden.
And I'm Ethan, and we wish you a good night, and we'll see you possibly tomorrow night. We'll see, depending on when we get back to Moncton. Thank you everyone for watching, and that's us for tonight. Thank you.